Hello there. Today in the series of land vehicles, I will briefly introduce you to the Wiesel Ambulance, because there are some current developments that make this quite an appropriate topic for this week. The Ukrainian Deputy Foreign Minister Andriy Melnik has again demanded that the German federal government supply battle tanks and armored personnel carriers for the defense against Russia. He wished that German Chancellor Olaf Scholz finally reconsidered the restraint, for example with a Leopard battle tank and the Marder infantry fighting vehicle, said the former ambassador of Ukraine in Germany to the editorial network Germany, or R&D. If the federal government does not want to go it alone with the delivery, then Germany could pursue a leading role on the continent, forge a European tank alliance, Melnik said. Melnik had already called for such an alliance in October when he left Berlin as ambassador. At that time, he suggested in the German newspaper Welt am Sonntag that the European states with existing stocks of Leopard 2 tanks joined forces and delivered 10% of the 2,000 units to Ukraine. Ukraine has long been asking its allies for Western-style battle tanks and armored personnel carriers. According to Ukrainian information, talks are underway with the federal government about the delivery of the German makes Leopard 2 and Marder. Chancellor Olaf Scholz does not want to deliver such tanks as long as they are not provided by other alliance partners. The Chancellor has repeatedly emphasized that Germany will not go it alone on this issue. Melnik now told the R&D that in addition to Leopard and Marder, Ukraine needs German Fuchs and Weasel armored vehicles. The Fuchs is an armored personnel carrier. The Weasel is a light and agile tracked vehicle. What we also urgently need is ammunition, emphasized the deputy minister. About the Leopard, the Marder and the Fuchs and the Weasel air defense version Ocelot, there are already some videos on this channel. So today I will introduce you to one other version of the Weasel in connection with this current approach. The Weasel 2 was deployed based on the concept of the Weasel 1 vehicle family. In the Weasel 2, both the interior and the payload could be significantly increased. The vehicle family can fulfill a wide range of tasks. These include, for example, reconnaissance, management, and anti-aircraft defense, and the recovery and transport of wounded. The Weasel 2 comes in light anti-aircraft, medical squad, engineer reconnaissance squad, and the mobile command variants as well. The German Bundeswehr, for example, uses the Weasel medical squad. The Weasel 2 is a lightly armored command and transport vehicle. Compared to the Weasel 1, it has an increased payload capacity and more space. The Weasel 2 is used in various specifications, as I said, and today we have the Weasel 2 medical squad. It can be transported in the medium transport helicopter CH-53 and is therefore particularly suitable as a versatile carrier vehicle for the airborne troops. With its caterpillar drive, the Weasel 2 can conquer difficult terrain and is difficult to spot due to its small size. And of course, I also have some technical data on the ambulance version for you. The crew is 3 soldiers, and the transport compartment can carry 1 lying and 2 sitting wounded. The engine is a 4-cylinder diesel engine. The engine power is 81 kilowatts or 110 horsepower. The displacement is 1.896 cc. The maximum speed is 50 kilometers per hour. The length is 4.315 meters. The width is 1 meter 87. The height is 1 meter 79. And the total weight is 3.861 tons. That's why it fits in a helicopter. The medical services use the vehicle as a Weasel 2 in combination with a medical squad. In this variant, the Weasel 2 can accommodate a maximum of 1 lying and 2 seated wounded, as I said. They can receive medical care in the vehicle and be transported to the nearest medical facility. The crew of the Wiesel 2 medical squad consists of 2 paramedics, one of whom is the commander, and a paramedic who is also a driver. In civilian life, a paramedic can be compared, those soldiers can be compared to the paramedics in life as well. With the integrated medical equipment on board, the patient's vital functions can be monitored throughout the transport. And if you want to get to know even more interesting things about military technology and perhaps some political connections with this, as I did in a number of videos already, you'll find my next video right here in the end screen. I'll see you in my next video. I'll be back.